Now, the collection development policy process, creation, this may be the first, and it could easily be the only step involved. Because policies don't need to be developed from scratch. Review of peer institution policies is extremely helpful and may provide all the elements needed to create a draft document that can be shared with your group and analyzed and talked about. Some informational professionals, usually in large organizations, believe that the comprehensive approach is the better approach. I prefer the more selective approach where policies are created only when needed rather than one for all subjects and all issues created prior. So, and because of those differences, some policy lengths may differ. You may have something that differs from a few paragraphs to something that could easily be 3 loose leaf notebooks and multiple pages and cross-references online. So again, it's always a balancing act to find out what is wanted by your institution or what is desired by your institution. For the purposes of this class, I would prefer that you go not to the overkill, but to the selective approach, where it's more about, okay, what do we need to develop this collection? So often policies are divided into general and specific sections. Those general sections deal with subject, format, audience, and again, those specific elements could also be subject, format, and audience. So it really just depends on how you want to organize it. And you'll see as you start looking at other collection development policies that there really is no set standard for how to make it work. So, but basically the elements that we'll be working with in a collection development policy are agency, community served, selection criteria, deselection procedures, resource sharing and cooperative relationships, complaint handling, including intellectual freedom issues. So now that brings us to our assignment for next week. What I would like each group to do is to take and put the entire materials list and a demographic list in a single document. So basically collate the individual reports into one single document. Each group will need to come up with a name of what they want to call their collection and decide what type of library the project will represent, because we'll be adding to this as we go on. Then I'd like you to look at the resources for further information or your own libraries that you're working in or that you go to, and really choose an existing collection policy as what will be the guiding force for this collection that we're putting together with the groups. And begin to kind of flesh out the development of the procedure part. So, I mean, you already have some community information. You already know what type. So you can just kind of start filling that in. And with that, I would like to introduce you to Kathleen Sullivan, who is the Collection Development Coordinator for the Phoenix Public Library and was very kind to agree to participate with our class. Thank you.